Can mold be behind your sickness, fatigue, or unexplained illness? Short answer, absolutely possible. I see it time and time again in clinic. If you're serious about getting better health and out of that constant stuck feeling, and you don't have an experienced plan, you can actually get better if you've got the right plan and you step into the best treatment ever. It's often likely that you try and get help and you focus on all the wrong things, and that won't help you get better. So in this video, I'm going to give you the exact facts on why mold is often the factor overlooked. As this video goes on, the information is going to get more and more valuable, and for those of you that are ready to get better and you're just surviving and getting by, well, this video could be helping you a great deal. So stick with this video. So who's this video for? It's not going to help you if you're already full of energy or you've got an active life. But if you're having that unexplained health problem, so you go to the doctor and they say, well, there's nothing more we can do here, take that antidepressant or something, and you know that that's not the cause, this video could be the help that you need. An example patient from the last 20 years that I've had in clinic was a 50-year-old lady who constantly had health problems, you name it, fatigue, headaches, she's got joint pain, autoimmunity, almost everything, which made her doctor question, was it real or not? And sometimes doctors say, maybe it's in your head, but it's not. The doctor prescribed pills to cover up the symptoms like sleeping tablets and antidepressants, but she knew that it was not in her head. She went from zero energy and anxiety back at work and hitting the gym 3 times a week after 6 months of working. So back to fun days out with her children, feeling like she was in a haze previously, but feeling like that lifted off her head. That's what I want for you. So let's talk about how mold can be causing those unexplained health problems. Mold lurks in the shadows in your homes, often undetected. It silently contributes to those cascade of debilitating conditions that doctors frequently overlook. Are you waking up tired all the time? You feel like you've run a marathon, your mind's foggy, your body's aching, you dismiss it as, oh, I'm just getting old or stressed. Well, this invisible invader, the mold, it can be hijacking your mitochondrial function, your immune system, inflaming your brain and mimicking triggers inside your body that cause all of these symptoms. I'm talking about hidden mold, poorly ventilated rooms. You might see some in the shower, not necessarily that, but it could be in your work, in your rental home, in the roof, in the wall space, in the air conditioning unit. It's often hidden, and until we dig deeper and we start detoxing and we uncover what is the cause, patients often don't really realize. So these mycotoxins, they're the silent problem in your system. They're called mycotoxins. And these ochratoxin A, it's called, and macrocyclic triglycines, they target the mitochondria and the powerhouse of your cells, which I've talked about in other videos. And in a 2013 study, 93% of 112 chronic fatigue patients had mold as an issue compared to healthy controls which didn't have mold. So it's really an issue. So the mitochondrial sabotaging levels of the mold really cause havoc, a lot of havoc for you. And another example case from about 5 years ago, a geologist working FIFO on a Western Australian mine, exhausted, wondering how she could get through the day. It all started with like flu-like symptoms, weakness, mind-bending fatigue, where there can be psychological factors as well, depression, anxiety, obsessive compulsive. She was working in a room on a mine site which had mold in the air conditioner, and we found that she actually quit her job later on because it was a problem. So she went from zero energy, all of those problems, and slowly lifted up. So there's a domino effect of the toxicity in your body from the mold toxins. There's a knock-on effect, dysregulating immunity and neurotransmitters. They elevate anti-mitochondrial antibodies in over 90% of exposed patients. So these spark scleroderma, autoimmune, Hashimoto's, they mess up your dopamine, your frontal cortex with the dopamine, and flare-ups getting worse and worse, and often unexplained complex issues which doctors often overlook and think it's just a mood disorder. Take a family as well, an example I had of a family that moved into a rental in 2011. All of their symptoms were slightly different, but they all got chronic fatigue, enlarged lymph nodes, vertigo, skin rashes, all of these little symptoms which they couldn't explain. It lingered for over 3 years, unrefreshing sleep, mental fog. They had joint pain, all sorts, autoimmune markers, and anxiety. They saw a range of practitioners over those 3 years and spotted results through that. Didn't really get to the core of it. Thankfully, I could help them and pinpoint them with that mold issue, and they moved. Those results lingered on for 3 years, believe it or not, until they saw me. We started detoxing, bringing down the inflammation, removing the toxins, and improving the health. Now, this is a real problem in Australia. Moldy houses with poor ventilated rooms, roofing leaks, poorly designed buildings is starting to get acknowledged in Perth and Australia beyond. So mitochondrial health, cellular function, these are all key. Psychological stress as well, anxiety and OCD might even be a problem. So we have to target each patient might have their own plan needed. They might need better sleep. They might need psychological help. They might need energy. They might need diet. All of them are important, but individualized plan is key. Now, I want you to get more help and start watching this next video right here for your next learning topic.